should change my stream title. I feel like I haven't done that in so long. What do I change it to? All right, we'll make it recruit Xavier question mark. The answer by the way is no, if anybody's curious. But we'll do a little bit of clickbaiting for anyone who any of those Xavier lovers out there. I know there's a lot of them. What's up, Tonga? Welcome, welcome. So anyone watching on YouTube, welcome to the series where we Iron Man every single Fire Emblem game. Today we are continuing our journey through Fire Emblem 5 Thracia 776. We finished our route split, which is really nice because I was a little bit worried about those route split chapters. Never done that side of the route split before, so now we are going to be moving on to the Xavier chapter. Acting without pause or reprieve, the Liberation Army had broken through the Castle Leinster and now stormed the gates with renewed fury. Sounds like something a fraud would say. I will give it my best effort, but without any like sleep swords or even a sleep staff for that matter, I'm not really sure how we can do it. They hope for only one thing: the throne of Leinster. The kingdom's rebirth, Leif's greatest desire, was tantalizingly close to becoming reality. I will. I don't know. I thought about actually going back. So the problem is I don't have either of the previous two Iron Mans I did on my YouTube channel at all. I have some clips from them, but I was actually gonna go back and watch and see how I did it that one time. Well, there's no video of it, so I was like, all right, well, I don't even remember how I did it, but I'm pretty sure what I did was I warped somebody like over here and then like just sleep sorted as many of these as possible, and they all like culminated around me, which was nice, but we don't have that luxury. Also, Xavier, for the record, not a very good unit. He does have 3 leadership stars. I don't think he keeps all 3 leadership stars. Actually, I'm not sure. He does have Wrath of Ice and a cost, which is pretty good. And obviously his stats are like, they look terrible. They're pretty okay for this game, but he's not an amazing unit. This guy, on the other hand, is actually very scary. He has 3 more leadership stars, so we're getting into the territory of just a lot of leadership stars on these chapters, which is scary. Okay. There's a lot of reinforcements on this chapter. Our teams are also split on this chapter, which is a tad annoying. All right, who can we bring? Who is anyone fatigued? I feel like Marty's probably fatigued. Yeah, Marty. How much is Marty fatigued? Okay, the question is, do I want to use an S rank on Marty? I feel like I probably don't need to, but if I want to capture the boss, I mean, the thing is, we have Orson, we have Fergus, we get to use Edda again, although Edda, I mean, Edda even with an Iron Sword would be pretty useful. You also get to use Homer, which is great. I believe Marita, wherever she is fatigued. Ralph is also a pretty good unit. Finn's not that good. Can Olwen use magic when she's unmounted? She can. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't care about Karen. I want Liphus and Pan. Lenoan, I want to keep training. Alfred, I believe, can use swords even when unmounted. Yeah. Or he's good with swords. He can use lances? No, only when he's mounted. Yeah. Nana's always good. You don't need Karen. I feel like Shannon can maybe do something. Laura, of course, and then Tina. Well, actually, I wouldn't mind bringing Marita. I'm still kind of on the like train Marita plan, but I don't really know how we're gonna make that happen. Although I think it's a good idea if we can make it happen. All right, so number 1, we need to make sure that we have either a door key or individuals that can use the lockpick on either side. There's some chests here. Like there's a build ring chest over here, but it's really hard to get, and I mean, I don't really think the build ring is that useful. There's also some decent like stuff you can get, like there's pure water, the luck ring, another pure water. I don't know what this guy has. Yeah, killing edge and a lockpick. So I wouldn't mind getting that stuff if we can. And then, yeah, here's the civilians. The only point in keeping them alive is to recruit Xavier, which, again, we'll see what happens, but I kind of doubt we're going to be able to do that. You can also get the member card if you keep all of the Leinster soldiers alive, but I don't... We can try to do that, but I don't know. We're going to be able to. And then the chests over here are a door key and a silver sword. So not the most important stuff in the world. And then up here is a the Nova Scroll, which, I mean, all scrolls are good. What does the Nova Scroll do in particular? I don't even see it. Oh, it's the Norrin Scroll. It's plus 30% strength. Wow, pretty good actually. And plus 5% defense. Oh, it's actually kind of cool. How about them, Seahawks? What's up, Wheelie? Yeah, that was, I watched the, I completely forgot that there was even a game, and then I watched the very end. I'm gonna be straight up. If you had let me bet money, I would have put a lot of money betting against Drew Lock making that final drive, but man, he did. There's some really nice catches by Metcalf, and then a really great throw into the end zone, though. I feel like if Drew Lock could just do that more, he'd be like a pretty good quarterback, but no, huge win for them for sure. Okay, so Nana's 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lippis is 7, so he spawns there. 8, 9. Oh, see, that's bad because we need Pan to be on the other side. Do I even have enough rapiers to make this like make sense though? Like, how many rapiers do we have? Or not rapier, lockpicks. 1 lockpick. What's our like lockpick slash door key situation at the moment? I have unlock as well. I have a lot of chest keys. Oh, I have an 8-use lockpick. Okay, so we can make this work. I just need to remove somebody from the first part of my army. We can remove Olwyn, I guess. We can just bring Shannon instead. I mean, they both kind of suck. Although Olwyn is actually a pretty useful unit, to be honest. But she's... Unless I want to, like, try to remove fatigue from Safi or something, which I guess could make sense. We are bringing Tina as well. I do have a lot of staff users. Tina has Restore that she can't use. That's great. What about Unlock? Don't I have Unlock? I do. Who can use Unlock? Unlock is also only for her. Okay. I don't really want to use it here, but we could if we need to. Terrible time to have stone feet. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I mean, it was definitely questionable defense too, right? But great throw. Like I said, I didn't watch most of the game. My understanding is that Jalen Hurts didn't play very well. I mean, I saw the pick at the end, although, yeah, that was weird too. I don't really blame people for like heaving picks at the end of games because you do what you got to do, but they only needed a field goal. I feel like that was a weird like throw to make. Until like, I guess it wasn't double coverage, which is like a great play by the safety. I don't know who that safety is because I don't watch the Seahawks, but man, he made a great play at the end there. Honestly, everyone, the Seahawks in general, just they really came to play. At least for the 5 minutes I watched, they really came to play. Okay, well, I think without Olwyn, we should be pretty well set up here to do everything we want to do. Okay, Marita. Now Homer. So I have a promotion item for you. And I think you can also use staves when you promote, so take a healing staff. Look at all, I have so many reorbs, so you should probably sell those. What can I all buy in the armor? You can't buy heals, right? Yeah, just iron weapons. But we can buy iron weapons, which is useful. Oh, what? No, actually, that's a good point. So I did know because, yeah, and it's funny that you say J Love because I was watching it with my dad and he made that joke about J Love because he made the joke about love and then they like brought up the graphic and it said J Love and I was like, oh, it's even more Jordan Love. Yeah, I did realize who that guy was. I mean, I didn't know who he was before last night, obviously. But yeah, because he had the other pick too, which I think I watched that one as well. But he had a great game, yeah. That's a great play. I mean, he just read the quarterback. Granted, I don't know enough about, you know, safeties to know if that's like an exceptional player, just one he should make, but looks great. Running all the way over the field to make that play. All right, let's get rid of some of these rewarps. Also, these are, look at how many I have. These are actually useless because we have no way to get a dark mage right now. Which is kind of nice because we at least can buy some iron weapons. To be fair to Jordan Love, okay, so obviously we lost a brutal game. I'm on the bandwagon of I don't know if you saw, but on the Packers subreddit there was it's actually kind of funny because I like to look at the team subreddit sometimes just to see like people melting down usually when teams lose. And I was like, I might post on the Packers subreddit for the first time because it was so frustrating watching that defense, especially at the end of that game. And then I opened up the subreddit and the like top post was like a forum post about firing Joe Barry, and I was like, all right, we're all on the same page here. That was a brutal game to watch. I like Baker too. It was nice to see him like have a nice game, but man, not at our expense. It was so brutal. It was so brutal. And not to just keep venting, but last week with that stupid Tommy DeVito and that thing and his stupid agent that they kept showing. Oh my god. I'm sure for everyone who wasn't losing to Tommy DeVito, it was really funny, but god, that ate me up, man. That was brutal. That was brutal. Okay, you don't really need anything. We do have silence. I don't think we're gonna need silence here, really. I guess I can probably get you something better than the slim sword. I have the money for it now. Although you can see how expensive things are in this game. Like, because you get no money, we're buying iron weapons, and after selling like 10 of the like dark magic, I can only afford like 5 of them. We really need to find some more heals at some point here. I do have the wind sword. I would give it to her, but the earth sword kind of already does that. He already has the flame sword. We could do... This agent is not a real person. He's something, man. Again, from the perspective of not someone who's losing to Tommy DeVito, you know, I'm sure it was very funny, but man, and I can understand the humor in it, but no, he definitely seems like a fake person. Like I definitely thought it was a joke every time they kept cutting to him. We can promote Miranda as well, but I don't really see a reason to use an S strength. We don't like desperately need Miranda here or anything. I can also sell a bunch of rewarps if I want. Who wants all the scrolls? Who's actually gonna do stuff? There's not really anyone else that I'm training anymore, to be completely honest. Other than, I guess, Marita. I don't know how much combat Marita's really gonna get to see here, but... So Marita's a really interesting character because she has Astra and Luna, and when you combine that with the Marita's blade, it allows her to have some really good, like, one-on-one combat. Which is not that rare. You can get that at a lot of different places, but it is nice. Okay, Dane Scroll. That one's useless. That one's useless. That one's not very good. That one's really good. That one's pretty good. I guess take the one that gives a little bit of magic, and then you can have your vulnerability back, I guess. Well, we'll see. Maybe I can get her some combat. And then, AI generated. I mean, would that be that weird? That would be really funny. He is something. Even Tommy DeVito's dad, or whoever they kept cutting to in the stands, is like. Although it was pretty sad. I didn't watch any of the of their game. Who do they play? It was the Saints, I think. And all the like Saints defenders were doing the little hand thing every time they sacked him, and he got sacked like a million times in that game. I felt kind of bad. I mean, it was kind of nice to see, but I felt kind of bad. All right, and then we should just distribute some scrolls to people that are going to be seeing a lot of combat. So like Fergus, especially with low defense, makes sense to give him a scroll. And then maybe like Orson. These two are probably going to see the most combat, so it probably makes sense to give them the scrolls. Again, the ideal way to play this is just to distribute the scrolls much more generously at this point, but I just can't help but try to train every single unit, so here we are. All right, let's just run the chapter. I feel like I've probably forgotten something, but we should have enough lockpicks and stuff on either side to make this work, so let's do it. This chapter, other than recruiting Xavier, which again, we will very likely not be doing, this chapter is pretty straightforward. I say that, I did fail an Iron Man on this chapter, but I trust we have an understanding, Xavier. My lord? An understanding that I'm the only general who will tolerate your worthless life. Jesus. I could have killed you at any moment over these past years, but I didn't. In fact, I made you my right-hand man. I trust you won't forget my generosity. Right, man, I've merely done what I could to aid you, nothing more. Yes, you've been quite the asset. And if you'll recall, I've reciprocated that. I've granted your every request within reason. How many lords do you think would do that? What, that's it now. What, is something funny? Oh, is there something else you want, princess? Well, let's hear it. Out with it now. Unless you can bring back the dead, I don't think you can help me. Ah, funny, very funny. Though it doesn't compare to your greatest joke, your knighthood. Look at yourself. You're every bit the fiend as I. Worse, perhaps, is the rebels resent you as a turncoat and a traitor. Even if you were to betray me and offer them your sword, they'd never accept you. No, I would, actually. I know that, damn it, I've prepared myself for this. After so long, perhaps I can finally show my face to them, even if it's from across the battlefield. Enough, I'm just a soldier. I'm not afraid to face death. There's some snarky generals in this game. Did I do it right? Okay, I did. Pans on that side. Augustus, are you certain this is a good... Jeez. Augustus, are you certain this is a good idea, splitting our forces in two like this? It's a necessary maneuver if we wish to claim the castle's treasure ourselves. Besides, recruiting the hostages will require two teams working in tandem. No, it won't. What, are you stupid? And how do we talk down General Xavier? With great difficulty, I imagine. If you're determined to save him, however, I'd try having the hostages speak with the 8 adjutants. Perhaps they'll see reason. Just take care that they're not spotted by Imperial soldiers. If Gustav's men catch sight of an escaped hostage, the plan is ruined. Understood. All right, everyone, take breaching positions. By today's end, the flag of Gibolg will fly from Castle Leinster once more. Hell yeah, brother. All right, so obviously I'll just say this right now. In order to recruit Xavier, we have to get these. So, 8 of these like 10 units, or is this 10 that we see? No, 12 that we see are like named units, like Dirk. Some of them are just like generic Frege soldiers. So you have to get these 8 civilians to talk to the corresponding named knight. Now this is extremely difficult to do and basically requires you to put a lot of them to sleep so that because the problem is these guys will not only get killed by the Frege soldiers, but also I think the knights, if they don't correspond directly to that civilian, will also murder them. So it's not great. And like I said before, we likely will not be doing it, but all right, let's get him promoted. Bit of a late promotion, but you know, we're getting there. Actually, like I said before, I had no idea that Homer could promote. I was pretty sure that he couldn't promote, to be completely honest with you. 6? Did he just get 6 magic? And then 4? Those were some... Holy shit. Oh my god. Those were some really good level ups or things he just got. Oh, he also gets Adept. I don't think he had that before. Wow. Oh, class skill. Yeah, it says it right there. Yeah, for some reason I didn't know he could promote. I could have sworn that... I guess I always just assumed that Bard was just like a class that couldn't promote, you know? But obviously I was wrong about that. All right, we're also going to promote Edda, who will be really nice because she'll give us a really strong flyer. Obviously we have Dean as well for like strong flying utility, but we still have Karen. Karen is still alive. It'll be nice to... It's really beneficial to get a flyer that can actually like do combat. Okay, that wasn't terrible. She has 10. Oh, it's actually kind of crazy. She has 10 strength, magic, and skill. Obviously, that'll get stronger once she. Hey, Master Bambo, what's up? Welcome, welcome. She's not terrible. Obviously, her strength Her strength is a little bit low. In fact, if we can actually get the scroll out of this, I would not mind giving that to her. But we'll see. Killer Lance and a hammer. Okay. Fergus has the scroll, so we don't have to worry about that. Unfortunately, he does not have a... I should crit on the second hit. He also only has 24 attack. Maybe to the stream. Welcome, Heartful Peach. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're here. We're just starting the Xavier chapter. Watching the series from YouTube. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I know the last part, the part before this hasn't been uploaded yet, but yeah, we just started the Xavier chapter. I just promoted Etta and then Homer. So hopefully it'll be good. We'll see. Oh, you have an armor slayer. Oh, sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I'm just happy people are enjoying it. Okay, and then on this side we should have Liphis. Yeah. So the question is, do we want to go up here? Do I want to just push the main room? Who's over here? Honestly, none of my really strong units. I mean, I guess Orson and that's kind of it. Most of my stronger units that are going to fight the boss are probably on the other side. Part of the problem with this boss is he has this Master Lance, which has 1-2 range and can be very scary. Maybe I should have brought... I love this guy's men. No? Spirits could just use like every single weapon type. There's the best Fire Emblem streamer on the planet. Wow. Thank you, Wheelie. You're correct, of course, but I appreciate it. Okay, let's... Yeah, I guess we should open this door, right? There's this good stuff to steal up here. I'm just trying to think about how we like kill this boss in the end, because it can be a little sketchy. I'm thinking we probably just use Orson, but that would require me to open that door. Orson has... Yeah, Orson's a beast. Wow. Maybe I should have brought another door key. Whatever, open this door. Oh, and move again. Sick. That Celica ambush just... Oh my god, the FE2 playthrough was a nightmare. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that playthrough, if you want to see me like fairly frustrated, that FE2 playthrough, it gets kind of bad. I do remember that ambush though. I thought that was like the most bullshit thing in the world. That was insane. I don't even know how we survived that, to be completely honest. We have 3 defense? That's not a lot. I won't lie to you. 12. Do you have any like second hit? Oh, she's a 5 times multiplier. Well, I do like that. Okay, well, you can do it then. Everyone, if he wasn't a Packer fan, yeah, that's actually probably true. I can't help it, all right. We can't help the things we love. Being so hard in the Fire Emblem series. Thought about watching it. Yeah, Thracia is crazy. I would agree with that. I think Thracia is also the Fire Emblem game that is the most brutal if you like don't know a lot going into it. Like I think Thracia to me is like one of the only Fire Emblem games, maybe the only Fire Emblem game that even if you have pretty good knowledge in like most Fire Emblem games, you're gonna like really struggle, you know? Can't really think of another game like that. There probably is. There's probably some kind of crazy ones. I mean, like Genealogy's a little crazy, but you still just get away with like knowing how, you know, combat works and stuff. No, I don't want to play Fire Emblem 2. I know people love Fire Emblem 2, and I really like Echoes. I had a lot of fun with Echoes when that came out, and I'm excited to play it on stream eventually. But Fire Emblem 2 at this moment is my least favorite Fire Emblem game. I didn't get it. Like, I was so annoyed with everything in that game. Right, I guess I'll just have Orson, because I think, like I said, Orson is probably going to want to fight the boss at the end here. You guys go there, and then you go here. And then you guys just move up, and hopefully we're set up well for the rest of the chapter. Oh, Fire Emblem 12. Yeah, that's another good example. Fire Emblem 12 is an insane Fire Emblem game. Holy shit. I tried... Actually, wait, she doesn't like get one shot here, right? Oh, does the other guy have a javelin? Why did I put Laura there? What am I doing? Okay, more avoid, more avoid. Please don't die, please don't die. Oh god. Okay. God. Oh my god. Why I put Laura there, I can't answer, but yeah, Fire Emblem 12. I don't have any footage of it because I didn't upload it to YouTube or anything, but I that's like the only game I like tried on stream and like didn't make it anywhere. Look, thank you, Justin. Thank you. Oh, thanks for the follow too. I don't get the way that I like look at chat and I don't get notifications anymore, but I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the stream, and I appreciate the good luck as well. Never punished. See, that was Justin that made us not get punished. Yeah, that was bad. I should not have put Laura there. I don't know why I did that. But never punished, right? Yeah, let's open this door first. Sure, let's do that. But yeah, Fire Emblem 12 is crazy. I have no clue how to play Fire Emblem 12. Like I said, it's the only, I think, Fire Emblem Iron Man that I've ever started and made an attempt of, and then like never, not only never finished, but never even made it past like the prologue. It's crazy. Part of me is like pretty worried about getting to it, but part of me is really excited to like actually learn it. Because yeah, it's nuts. I feel like I understand maybe the game slightly better than I did back then, because I've done a playthrough of Fire Emblem 3 now. So I at least know like relatively how the game works, but yeah, that game's ridiculous. You're gonna get one shot, right? Okay, should probably make that. We don't want to lose Linoin. One of the really nice things about Linoin is that she has, I believe she has like an auto promotion on a certain chapter later on, which is cool because our Master Seal situation is not good. So getting a free promotion like that'll be nice. Also, she can use stabs, which is great. B12 reverse lunatic will make grown men cry. Yeah, that like I said, the one time I tried it, I was so blown away by what was happening. I didn't think, because I've done I did a bunch of Shadow Dragon attempts, and then I finally finished the game on one of the attempts, and that one's like ridiculous too. But Shadow Dragon's more tedious than like difficult, especially in the early game. It just takes a lot of like, you know, do I get a crit? Do I get a crit? Slowly healing, you know? Whereas like Fire Emblem 12 was like, I just genuinely can't even get past this chapter. Like, I don't know what's happening. Can rescue the units feel fundamentally more difficult since you don't have that lifeline? Yes, that is 100% correct. I agree with that. Yeah, you definitely, rescuing is one of those things that, are there reinforcements from, let me check real quick if there's reinforcements. There are, what turn do reinforcements start? Okay, not until like 10. We should be good. Yeah, but rescuing is one of those things that you like, going into a Fire Emblem game, you should really like figure out whether or not it exists. There's like rescuing, even like having a rescue staff, it like fundamentally changes the way you play. Rescue staff's a little bit different because obviously you don't want to use it all the time, but like, yeah, you can make so many more. Like, actually, this is a good example. So a minute ago, I did a combat here, right, where I had Linoin attack this guy who had a javelin. Now, she had like an 83% chance to hit, right? And she did, and everything's great. But if she missed and got hit by the javelin, it would put her in danger of dying to this guy's javelin. Now, the reason I did that was because we could have just rescued with Nana if something went wrong. Even small percents like that, when you don't have rescue in your game, you can take, but they're way more dangerous. So knowing that rescue exists opens up possibilities like that. Even if the percent chance of failing is really low, it's nice to have that like backup option if worse comes to worse. But yeah. Jesus, but yeah, I totally agree. It changes the way you play for sure. I was trying to figure out who's injured, but it's Laura. Oh, hey, remember when I said there wasn't going to be reinforcements from that from that staircase, and then reinforcements immediately spawned from that staircase? Yeah, I'm good at reading. Be super careful. Yeah, exactly. It completely changes the way you're able to play. Okay, I don't think we're gonna be able to get that body ring, but that's okay. I'm not really that worried about a body ring. I would love to get that scroll that he's going after if we could. Or we reorping, buddy. Okay, that should be fine. This is why you don't want to put too many units in too many weird situations, because there are those rewarp guys, but should be okay. And sometimes that can obviously be a bad thing too. Like sometimes you can find yourself playing a little bit. Is that guy all red? What? Did that look weird to anyone else? That was weird. Sometimes you can find yourself playing a little bit too aggressively because you have that like in your back pocket, and maybe it's not the best thing in the world. But yeah, especially mounted units with Kanto, that can really open up a lot of ability to do that kind of stuff. All right, well, I'd love to kill this guy with Merida, which I think we can probably do. Murder this guy. Oh, I can actually capture you. I don't know if there's much reason to do this, but I don't know if there's much reason not to, so what the hell? Why not? So I think those reinforcements from the left keep coming, which is a little bit annoying. So with the Merida blade, what does it look like? I believe this is going to be a guaranteed crit on second hit, though. Okay, well, it wasn't, but we procced Luna, so it doesn't matter. All right, big level up here, Merida. I mean, I like defense. I like it. I like attack too, but that wasn't terrible. I actually wouldn't mind it if they keep rewarping over here, because we can keep giving Merida free kills, which would be nice for her. Although actually, in saying that, I keep talking about how our Master Seal situation is pretty bad. And it's actually still pretty bad. So I don't know if we can promote Merida in the end, because her promotion is not an auto promotion or anything. What's the next Master Seal I get? We're actually getting pretty close to the end of the game. I should probably stop training random units at this point and just like focus on the characters. I would have Pan stand on this, but he does need to still open this door for me. I wish I'd brought somebody else over there. Maybe stand on it for now. No, why don't you come back over here? Those civilians are kind of on their own now. Good luck. May God be with you. What do I do over here? What about getting these chests? I don't know why my nose always gets stuffed up whenever I start recording one of these. Or streaming, it's weird. Okay, I'll see that. And then, do you only have the Pooge? Yeah, I don't really want to... Well, I'll use one hit, I guess. Just to make sure that Lifus doesn't get attacked here. Oh, I should check something, actually. Do we have physics, like, distributed around the map right now, right? That's another thing that changes quite a bit how you can play these kind of chapters. We do... Okay, physic. Physic. You have 2 one-use physics. That's weird. And then not physic, but that's because she can't use it. Okay. Because by having physic, it means we don't have to worry too much about, like, exactly where individuals are positioned. Like, Orson, for example, can go fight the middle where the boss is, and we don't have to worry about, like, not having a healer in close enough proximity to him. Thick miss on the heal staff, by the way, Linoen. Keep it up. Although, like I've mentioned a bunch of times, missing when you don't desperately need the health is actually not a bad thing, because it still gives you the experience, and it doesn't take a staff use, so. Is he going to escape next turn? We might not be able to catch him. It's not the biggest deal in the world if we don't, but I would like to get that scroll. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna get attacked anyways. Yeah, the enemies are like, they're like red. They're like vibrant red. Why do they look like that? They're like demons. It's so weird. I think the dancers are just gonna escape, which is okay. All right, so Lifus, open this door for me. And then you go through. If I believe these knights are going to start moving, which again is going to make it really difficult for us to actually recruit what's his face, Xavier. But why doesn't everyone else just head back? I don't think there's much we can do over there, and I think I'm gonna have Lippis come down here, and I want to still get those chests. So I think that's probably the last thing we'll do. I don't want to drag this chapter out for too long. There are a lot of reinforcements and stuff. So they're going to keep capturing these civilians. Oh, I think the civilians also don't move. I think you also have to like pick them up. Well, the enemies are going to kind of bring them to me, right? If they just keep... How many movements start? He keeps rocking it. He's only got one. Oh. But they're going to kind of bring them to me, right? Yeah, I think you can escape. Damn. Unless somebody procs a movement star, there's really not anything I can do about that. Unfortunately. Should have been a little faster here. Oh well. Oh, I can capture that guy. Sure. You can tell like what units we trained and what units we didn't, because a lot of the units that I spent a lot of time training don't have their animations on because it got really tedious. Whereas like Fred, for example, I wasn't like hardcore training, so he still has his animation. Oh, you are just hella full. What the hell? Here, take one of my vulneraries. Yeah, missing the scroll is a little bit bad, and it's an attack scroll, which I really like, but it's okay. Somebody did proc a movement star, but unfortunately it's Tina, who is, we could, you know what I could do? Can I thief staff the scroll? Hold on. Oh my god. When we finally get to him. Okay, I have no clue if this is worth it, but fuck it. I want that scroll. No, he dodged it! Tina, you suck! Tina's the worst. I mean, the nice thing is she gets free experience because she missed and it doesn't use a use, but she actually missed it. What the fuck? Oh my god. All right, well, never mind. I guess we're not getting it. It's literally Tina's signature staff, and she can't connect with it. What a great unit. Oh, that dark mage wants to steal little children too. Oh, did the thief escape? Yeah, that's a bummer. I should have been a little faster. I didn't think Tina's a special little girl, all right? She's trying her best. Wait, this guy picked up one of the civilians and now he's just trying to murder them. All right, well, whatever. Should be okay though. Yeah, scroll would have been nice. Like I've said, I know I've said this a million times, but every scroll in this game has value because, especially by the end, you want to have as many scrolls as many people. There's also 2 pure waters here that I could have gotten. This is a chapter. Oh. Wait. Wait. Hold on. Okay. I just hold on a second. Can I make the speed go back to how do I make the speed go back to normal? I need to do speed up and this to this. God, this is horrific. So if you were watching last time, wait. No. Wait. I keep making it lower. We're going at 2% speed. Hold on. What the fuck am I doing? Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna do a save state really quick, just in case this explodes. Okay, so last time I added a speed up because it was taking forever to do. Oh my god, this is like breaking the emulator right now. Oh, I did speed down. Oh. Wait, that didn't do anything either. What is happening? Speed up this. Okay. What if I load the save state? I think I've broken the emulator. Oh no. Oh no. What the hell? Okay, can I just have it go to normal speed? Is that like an option somewhere? Pause? Okay, it's paused. That's good. Is there a speed option somewhere? I don't see one there. So I added a speed up option, but I also added a speed down option so that I could reset it. Except I dropped my controller and I accidentally hit the button that it's on. It's failing the Iron Man. Okay, let me restart the emulator real quick. Maybe this will fix it. Okay, it's running at good speed. The problem is if I load the save state that I just made. Oh, okay, it's running at normal speed. All right, perfect. Oh my god. Okay, before we progress, hold on a second. Let me remove those hotkeys. Let me just make that like on the keyboard because I never use the keyboard. Okay. Okay. All right. That was funny. I was really confused. I thought I like dropped my controller by accident and I was like and everything started to go like really weird. And then it took me a second. I'm like, oh, I like broke my computer. But then I was like, wait, how would my computer be affected by my controller being dropped? And then I realized what it was. But all right, we're good. Everything's fine. We didn't fail the Iron Man, thankfully. Oh god. All right, so Othin should be able to fight these guys. Yeah. All right, so the answer to the stream title, which is recruiting Xavier question mark, is no. Because at this point, there's pretty much no way to do it. But killing Xavier. Wait, let me change the stream title really quick. I'm gonna change it from recruit Xavier question mark to kill Xavier question mark. Oh, get a speed. That's Fergus, I think, right? Yeah. That'd have been really unfortunate if we had to reset. One of the nice things about the GBA games is that even if like your emulator crashes for some reason or your computer crashes, it'll still save the like wherever you were. That unfortunately does not work in this game. How much magic do you have? 13, yeah, that's too much. Trying to figure out if I can steal something. I cannot. Okay, the only other thing that I wouldn't mind doing is... Do you guys have range? I think none of you guys have range, right? Yeah, okay. So the only other thing I wouldn't mind doing is getting these two chests, which I think we can do with Lippis. He just needs to come back down here. I'll have Nana start heading up there because we already have a healer down here, and this way we'll have two healers. Or we'll have a healer up there to help out Othin. I don't have to like spam physic or anything. The nice thing about Othin as opposed to a lot of our other units is that he actually does have 15 defense with 47 health. And the scroll means we don't get crit by all the killer weapons, so I'm just gonna turn on all animations for right now. I want to kind of redistribute who has them off and who has them on. But we'll do that later. They're all getting captured. So, like I said, recruiting Xavier is a real pain. Oh, this is a broken iron sword he's using. Basically, the way that you want to do it is... Well, there's a few different ways you could do it. You can slowly, like, sleep sword the the units that you have to get the civilians to talk to, and you can do it that way, and then you can rescue drop the civilians and hope that they go talk, which they should do. Or you can just say fuck it and not do it at all, which is what we're doing. Well, we missed the crit. We missed the wrath crit there. That's a bummer. Should be okay though. You managed to recruit the man, the myth, the legend. Well, considering Othin is currently wrath critting his subordinates, no, we're pretty far away from that. In fact, one of the civilians has already died, and 2 of them I think are captured right now. So I thought maybe there was a chance that the enemies would capture them and then bring them to the escape point, but I think because I'm blocking their way to the escape point, they're just not going there, so they're just murdering the civilians. So unless Xavier decides that he just wants to be recruited, this run doesn't count. GG's boys. I'm just gonna finish off the run just to show off Thracia because it's a cool game, but just for everyone. Why are all these people? Look at this enemy. He's like all red. Why? But just for the record, we have failed the run at this point. Once we haven't killed Xavier yet, but once we kill Xavier, we have failed the run. So just so everyone knows. Those are the rules to can you imagine if I mean, to be fair, Iron Manning in general is just like made up rules, but if they like if it was like a recruit everybody run. Homer did just miss a 99%. That's true. Why is she dancing for this random soldier? And why didn't it show the soldier when she was dancing for him? What the hell? I don't think the game knew she was gonna do that. Alright. We're coming for you. We're coming from both sides. Xavier actually can be a little bit scary. He has some pretty scary weapons and these skills. Like the Wrath skill in particular can be pretty scary, but it should be okay to handle him, I think. Hopefully. Well, your inventory is kind of a mess. Excuse me. Or you keep heading down here, and you keep heading up here. And then, Othin, you just keep doing your thing. You're doing a great job. I appreciate you. What's the lore behind it? So as I understand it, basically, as we were explained before, Xavier was like a general of Leinster, and everyone thinks he's a traitor. So I think the reason he can't just be flat out recruited is because he thinks everyone thinks he's a traitor. But he basically sacrificed like himself to be in service of the Marquis of Leinster, the boss of this chapter, so that he would spare his men's lives. So these men like that he's with are basically like his family. They're basically like his kids. Not actually, of course, but so I think it's like from his perspective, he doesn't think it's right to be recruited because yeah, exactly. And then the families of basically the families of his essentially kids, like adopted kids, are over here. So he has to basically get like the blessing of all the adjutants in order to be recruited. But no, you're right. It like as long as the adjutants were alive, you'd think that he would just be like, if Leaf went up to him and were like, just join me, he would just do it. But I think the idea is that you have to show him that all the adjutants have been reunited with their families, which makes sense, but is very annoying. And unfortunately, like I said, one of the family members has already been murdered, so We will not be going down that route. It's brutal, yeah. Yeah, and that's what he was talking about with the boss a little while ago. The boss has been real snippy though, which I like. There's some like snippy generals in this game that are very fun to read their dialogue, but yeah, unfortunately, as much as it does sort of make sense, it does lead us to a very frustrating recruit. So his knights can help the green units. Yeah, that would yeah, I would agree. That would be really nice. Make them a lot easier to recruit, and you wouldn't have to murder all these people. And then the death counter, well, all 8 of them, they do have little faces. How big do we want this death counter to be? I didn't add Sarah either. We could add Sarah. If we wanted to go really hard, I could also get like Ilios because we didn't recruit him. I'm convinced they didn't playtest this game once. Yeah, I would agree with that. Or the person that playtested this game is just a fucking maniac. It's wild. Some of the choices are wild. This is like I talked about this before, and specifically with Fire Emblem 3, I think is the first time where you really see it. Like the beginning of the end for like Kaga really coming into his own, in my opinion, because there are some chapters in that game that like in like a narrative perspective, from like a narrative perspective, it makes sense that it's like constructed in this way, but like from a practical perspective, it's just like a horribly designed chapter. And like you question constantly, like, did anybody actually do this? Like, did anyone actually playtest this, like you said? That's true. Also, we never recruited Tanya and Dogdar. We could actually go wild with this death counter if we wanted to. And I like Fire Emblem 3 a lot. And to be fair, I keep defending it. I like this game, even though it's a nightmare. But like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff where it feels like, again, this is one of those things where like, when you explain it, it makes sense, you know, why you can't recruit him and how to recruit him. But then like you play the chapter and you're like, this sucks. Also, we just missed another 99%, which is just super great. Love that. Love that for us. And then we just crit. Okay. Orson's missed like 3 99% wrath crits. Okay, who wants to fight this guy? I really want Orson to do it. I think he's the only one that I really trust. That has 13 defense. The Master Axe is going to be scary. I think maybe we just wait until we can do it with well, we could do it with Edda. Can only book 2. Yeah, I like FE3 a lot. Yeah, I'm a big fan. But there are some chapters in that game that feel more sort of style over like functionality of the chapter, which I actually like. But it is a little different from some of the other Fire Emblem sensibilities. Like the GBA games, I don't think have much of that. I mean, actually the chapter after, so this chapter is weird, but the chapter after this one is also like kind of a mess. It's a very like style over functionality chapter as well. You overcame your speeding addiction? Funny you say that, Tonga. I think you were away when it happened, but I dropped the controller like 20 minutes ago, and I still had the slow down button on one of the triggers that I never use, and I accidentally hit it on my knee, and it wound up slowing down the game, but I had no way to like revert the game, so we dealt with that for a little while, going into the menus. Thankfully I was able to fix it by resetting, but no, yeah, none of the buttons on my controller are currently linked to speed up or slow down, so we should be good. That's how you get over an addiction. You make it so you don't even have access to it. For the scripted cutscenes, yeah, I agree. It's just different, right? And some of them, you know, some of them might not work like the best in the world, but And it is kind of like, you don't really know, there are times where you don't really know like what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing, but it also leads, I think, to more like dynamic chapters where you as a player can decide on how to handle them. Like even the next chapter, for example, of this game, you can, if you really want, you can finish the next chapter in like the first turn, right? Or you can go fight. It's really up to you of who you want to fight and when. Even in Fire Emblem 3, like toward the beginning of that game, you have what is it, like George and is it Samson? No, it's Astrum that keeps showing up, and you can fight him or you can avoid. I mean, you probably avoid them, but like there are decisions to be made in every chapter, and you don't know exactly how the chapters work unless you do them. A little more trial and error to it. Oh. Randomly. Just the most isn't that random, guys? Isn't that crazy that that happened? And then I had to, the only way that would work is if I like, if a character died that I liked and then I had to reset the chapter. But yeah, chapter 19 is weird. I know you're talking about how much he didn't like it. I usually just run away immediately. Just bring as little troops as possible and then run away immediately. But yeah, chapter 19 is very much a like style over like substance chapter in my opinion. Because it makes sense, like everything that's going on makes sense, but then you actually play the chapter and it's so different from basically every other Fire Emblem chapter like that's ever existed, you know? I should be able to survive this. Alright, sorry buddy. I'm sorry Xavier, but unfortunately I was not good enough to rescue your people, so I need to murder you. Without ambush spawns? Yeah, ambush spawns are a big part of like... I'm not a big fan of ambush spawns. I don't mind them from the perspective of a player who like knows what's going on, because I think as long as you know the game well enough to understand the ambush spawns are there, you can like play around them. Although in this game there are so many reinforcements, but I think the only thing that ambush spawns really do is they hurt new players, and I think that's just like bad. The Manster Escape in particular, I like how difficult it is, but it's really bad for new players. Like, you know how frustrating it is to constantly get people captured and like attacked and stuff. Miracle Valkyries in chapter 19. Are there Miracle Valkyries? Yeah, that shows you just how little combat I've actually done on that chapter. I didn't even know there were Miracle Valkyries. It's also hard to say Miracle Valkyries. But yeah, that sounds annoying for sure. Let's get this over with, shall we? I wouldn't mind capturing Xavier, but I don't think we can really do that. Sorry, buddy. Forgive me, Lord Leaf. Glory to Leanster. Xavier's also not like an extremely good unit. He is fine if you recruit him. Like he's a usable unit for sure. I don't know if he keeps any of his leadership stars. I don't actually remember, but considering how difficult he is to recruit, it's not really worth it. Silver sword, very nice. Door key. Is it just one door key? Seems kind of pointless to use a lockpick for a door key. I mean, it is better to have a door key than a one lockpick use, but it's just kind of funny. Nice, Tina. Okay, how do we look fighting this guy? 34 with the Master Lance. So we survive. That's huge. We have like guaranteed crit. Wait, we have 30 attacking is 30 defense? So I think a crit will still deal damage, right? We should steal the adept manual before we do anything else, though. I don't actually know how that works. I think we still deal damage on a crit. I'm not sure. My live reaction? Yeah, we'll see it next chapter. It's something. It's quite the chapter. She's gonna flee. Yes, that is true. We'll be able to at least see what it looks like at the beginning, but I will very likely just we're not gonna see a lot of combat on chapter 19. Let's just say that. Could you do 30 damage? Okay. Yeah, I don't really know how like crits work in this game, to be completely honest. But that's good. That means we deal some damage, which is obviously, you know, better than dealing no damage. What can I steal? Can I only steal the Adept Manual? I can steal Mend, Vulnerary, and Adept Manual. Yeah, let's do that. Thank you. Sweet. Thank you. Okay. I will equip the Poochie. If we kill him, it's fine. We just miss out on a Vulnerary, which is okay. If we don't, we can steal it next turn. And then, yeah, make sure the Kingsmaker is in range, and then Nana Charm's also in range. And then we need to... Wait, somebody can pick him up, right? Okay, good. That's important. I don't want to be fighting him with carrying somebody. Okay, do some healing. It doubles your original damage and then applies defense. Okay. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So it's 60 and then it gives him the 30 defense. Okay, I got you. Yeah, Kingmaker, I believe, is a brave weapon, and then it also gives charm to the user, which is really good. Kingmaker's awesome. Yeah, it gives charm and then consecutive attacks to the brave weapon. I think Kingmaker is a really good thing to have on Leaf because obviously he doesn't offer like a ton of combat, but Tina skill, yeah, she's getting some. She might stop missing at some point. The thing is, I don't mind Tina missing a bunch for like right now, just because it'll still give her experience. But at some point, I'm gonna want her to actually start hitting these thief staffs and stuff. Look how many of these civilians have been picked up. We also missed the member card by not keeping the Leinster soldiers alive, but I don't really care too much about that. You think I'll just roll over for you? I'm not going down without a fight. I was using Thorin, which is fine. He just missed his 99% crit. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. Actually, that's fine because now we get the Vulnerary. Okay, so give me whatever. I don't really know who I'm gonna give Adept to yet. Yeah, that would have been a kill. Unfortunately, he's trolling me a little bit, but that's okay. We'll get him eventually. No, we have a scroll right now, so there's no crit. I think the master weapon does give some crit, but I'd have 2 nickels. I think you'd have more than that actually, because he missed one. Actually, so Homer missed one. Nana missed one, and then Orson I think has missed like 4 now or something, because he kept missing 99% wrath crits earlier. So I think you'd have like 5 nickels, to be completely honest, which seems like a lot of 99% to miss. But oh, is it Thorin? For some reason I thought it was Tornado, but yeah, that would give a bunch of crit. But yeah, thankfully, as bad as I am at giving people scrolls, he does have a scroll right now, so we should be okay. Yeah, we should be good other than that. Thankfully, this is not an escape chapter, so we don't have to bring everyone over here. I actually wouldn't mind getting those tomes that those mages have over there, but I'm not worried enough to go steal them. Actively dodge the heal during the animation. That would be really funny. I would actually love it if that was a part of the game, to be completely honest. They just like do their dodge animation. It's like, what the fuck? I'm scared, all right? Ow. Hey, he actually hit. This rabble, how? So, I've told the story a million times, but the first Thracia Iron Man I ever did failed on this chapter after recruiting Xavier, because the boss one-rounded my Asbel and I didn't realize that he could. So, unless something happens in the next 10 seconds, we will at least make it farther than my very first Iron Man playthrough. Okay. So that's good. It's something. Now, the second Iron Man made it to the last chapter and failed, but hopefully we can beat that too. The last remains of the Empire's forces have been dealt with. Prince Leaf, Prince Leaf. Okay, the castle is ours. After 14 long years, Leinster has returned to its rightful ruler. Thank you, Dorius. Never would have made it here without your aid. I owe you much. You owe me nothing, Prince Leaf. Finn, we've finally come together. Or we finally come home together. It's been our dream for so long. Thank you for everything, Finn. Lord Leaf, I haven't the words. Prince, not to ruin your moment, but I insist you live up to your word. Princess Miranda, I haven't forgotten. The liberation of Ulster. Splendid, then we're on the same page. So get out there and make for the front lines. Quickly now, before we lose our chance. What do you mean? Did something happen in Ulster? The citizens are plotting rebellion, but they don't stand a chance on their own. Help them, Prince Leaf. Save the people of Ulster, as they once saved you. I understand. I'll head for Ulster immediately. Prince Leaf, we should discuss this. I share your feelings, but we simply don't have the manpower to aid Ulster. Before we do anything else, we should shore up our defenses and fortify Leinster. I agree with Duke Dorius' assessment. A frontal assault against the Empire has little chance to succeed. Don't engage them on their terms. Don't let yourself be lulled into a false sense of security just because you have your motherland back. Our victories thus far have been because of the Empire's own blunders, don't forget that. Dorius, Augustrius, you would have me stand idly by and let the people of Ulster be wiped out? They sheltered me when I was but an infant, and it was Queen Aithne's love and care that kept me alive. Father would never forgive me if I didn't repay their kindness. If you can't understand that, you could just wait in this damn castle. How disappointing. I'd hoped you'd grown into a man, but you still think like a child. Damn, you tell him, Augustrius. Very well, my lord. We'll ride for Ulster. I'll take half our army now and lead a vanguard. You can lead the other half on the morrow, Prince. Uh-oh, I hope Dorius survives this game. He seems like a nice guy. Are we in agreement, Augustrius? Is this how... No, I should lead the vanguard. Please, Dorius. The prince needs you. We've had our differences, you and I, but we wouldn't be here without you. After this, you must devote all your skills, all your intellect to the Prince Leaf's cause. It shall be done. Why not bring the whole army, Dorius? I'll go with you. We can get a head start if we lead our troops at the same time. Don't be so selfish, Prince. Our soldiers are exhausted. The hope of liberating Leinster was the only thing keeping them going. Just take a look around you. They sleep like the dead. But if their prince orders a march, they'll push themselves to keep going, even if it means their health. Would you put them through such a thing? You've the right of it, Dorius. I apologize. Even so, will you have enough manpower? The motherland has provided that answer as well. Leinster's liberation will yield many able hands. Men who fought for the Empire did so against their will. Their numbers will make up the absent half of our army. Very well. I'll follow behind you as soon as I'm able. Take care of Ulster's people for me, Dorius. Of course, but before I depart, there's one other matter of import. What is it? Has something happened? Leinster once again stands free. The kingdom has been reborn. As the heir to Leinster's throne, you are now truly a prince in both deed and name. Bring glory to your title and live up to your duties as ruler. Yes, indeed. I'll strive to become a strong leader, but my will isn't over until I rescue Eval. We must seize Manchester together, Dorius. I've tarried long enough. I must be off. May the gods bless you and keep you until we meet again. I think this is going to go really well. We also get to promote, which is dope. Go capture Ulster! What are you doing here? Why are we capturing Ulster? The girl, if you mean Miranda, they're not related. Miranda's like the princess of Ulster, I think. Go capture Ulster. Does she so focus on getting everybody killed? That's just Augustrius. Who would die after the castle liberated? That's why I wanted to take his place. Oh, he knew. I know they mentioned that before, that he talked to Lewin a little bit, which I thought was interesting. Give advice are so funny. Angel and Devil on Leaf's shoulders. Always decides to keep rushing to the next chapter. Yeah, to be fair, they both seem pretty against what he's about to do. I mean, Augustrius apparently, because he talked to Lewin, knows what's about to happen, but... Oh, yeah, Leaf's... I didn't look at him, but Leaf's promotion is... it's not great. Leaf is... Leaf's useful combat days are behind him. Although, to be fair, the Light Brand is still pretty good, and the Kingslayer is good too, but... Already a day behind Dorius, Leaf's forces were finally rested and ready. He was just about to march for Elster when a most unexpected message was delivered to him. It was this moment that marked Leaf's beginning down a long road of hardship. Things did not go so well. Yeah, Leaf sucks. Unless you can certainly devote, like Bello did, you can certainly devote the scrolls to him if you want to go that route, but yeah, what does he look like now? I mean, okay, to be fair, I don't know what the promotion gains looked like, but within the context of this game, those stats actually are not too bad. He's actually pretty good, if we're being honest. Will he be my promotion gains? I would get negative stats when I promoted. Fire Emblem Lord. Okay, so this chapter features kind of more not here yet. Yeah, it looks like he isn't. So you have to bring a certain amount of units. This is one of the things about this game is that there's not only a maximum amount of units, but there's a minimum amount of units that you have to bring. We can recruit Miranda. Oh, you can also get a Master Seal, that's right, but you have to escape with a bunch of the green units, which we could maybe do. Apparently the Master Seal is from 4 green units escaping. Yeah, that's right. There's also a bunch of houses. Do we want any of the houses? Anything in the bottom left is probably out of the question. Holy Water Heal and Sorcel. Speed Ring. Yeah, we don't really need those. There's a Holy Water there I wouldn't mind getting. I'm probably just gonna get the houses that are around the main spawn. Drop it. Perfect. Can we make them worse? Okay, so we really only want mounted units here. Unfortunately, one of the problems is the units are going to start unmounted because they were unmounted on the previous chapter. So actually, I might just bring characters that are already mounted. We have to bring 16 units though, which really sucks. Okay, mounted. Orson has a shit ton of movement. Mounted. How much? Homer has 7. That's not terrible. Miranda we can promote, I guess. That's kind of cool. Let me see. The question is who... So, a bunch of units spawn around Leaf, and then a bunch of units spawn at the bottom. So, number 1, which is Nana, spawns the most southern point. That's really bad. I really don't want that to be her. And then 3, which is Orson, spawns there, which is totally fine. And then 5 is Edda, which spawns there. That's probably also okay. 7 is Finn. That's also okay. 9 is Miranda. That's a little sus. 11 is Brighton. 13 is Selfina. And then 15... I guess 15. Actually, this is gonna mess up. We need one more person. I guess Marty's a beast. Oh no, we need 2 more people. Oh shit. Pan has a lot of movement, doesn't he? And he has a lot of movement stars. We'll bring Pan. I mean, Homer maybe too. Homer's got to be better than Miranda. Let's just not bring Miranda. 16 mandatory units, yeah, because so the thing about this chapter is we're gonna start. Leaf spawns up here, and the only thing you have to do on this chapter is escape. So if you didn't have to bring any amount of units, you could just clear this chapter on turn 1. But they force you to bring units because you're supposed to. You're supposed to like have a part of the army down here that you're basically trying to like flee with. This might get really sketchy really fast. Although if we bring Miranda, we can potentially recruit Conamore. Does 17 help me at all? Hold on a minute. 17. So, okay. So who's all down there? Number 1 is Nana. Yep. Number 3 is Orson. That's fine. Number 5 is Pan. Number 7 is Homer. That's also okay. Number 9 will be Karen. That's really good. Number 11 is Olwen. So Miranda's not down there. So let's maybe remove Pan. So then 1 is still... Maybe I just don't want to bring Nana, to be honest. Maybe we just don't bring Nana. We do Fergus instead. Although Nana has the Earth Sword with 10 attack speed, so I think she's probably fine. 14 attack speed? Oh god, maybe not. Maybe we just don't bring Nana. We bring Pan. So 1 is Fergus. 3 is Alfred. 5 is Edda. Marty would then be 7, right? Yeah, Marty is then 7, which is again totally fine. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, maybe that works. Does recruiting Connemore make all of his units green? I didn't realize that. I don't think I've ever recruited Connemore or Amalda, to be completely honest. Tina's magic I don't think is very good. It is 7. Is there anything good to steal in this chapter? Does anyone have like a warp or anything like really cool? Doesn't really look like it. Take that silver bow. Actually bringing... Where's Tina? The problem is if I bring Tina, she's going to wind up going down there, and I need Tina to be up there. We could also... Do we have rescue? Oh, but I'm not bringing anyone that could use it. The Pollux could be good. A bow, and then you should have a vulnerary. I don't have vulnerary. You should have a vulnerary, and then at least 1 scroll. Take the Belder scroll, I guess. I can promote you. I don't know how worth it is even to promote or to recruit Connemore, even if we could. But if I could, it'd be kind of cool. And then a Master Seal. Edda's gonna be down there, so you should take a scroll as well. Fergus has a scroll, that's good. I think that's about all I want to do. Now, what you can do if you want this chapter to be extremely easy is to just bring a lot of these like units you don't care about, like Shiva, Brighton, Halvin, to fill out the 16, or at least to make it so that they're the ones that are down in the south, and then just let them die. Obviously, that's not, you know, the best strategy in the world. Okay, so Fergus, it's kind of unfortunate because I really want Othin. Maybe I should bring, because I really want Othin to be down there because he has really good movement. So maybe I should bring like Safi. No, it doesn't make any sense because it's gonna throw everything else out of whack. Safi would make Orson, Pan, Homer, Karen, Olwen, skipping Miranda. So if I didn't bring Pan, then it would make Fergus, Othin, Edda, Marty, Finn, Miranda. Okay, that makes more sense. And that way Othin's down there. It's weird. And to be fair, the other translation patch for this game does actually allow you, at least my understanding, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it actually allows you to see the deployment slots a lot easier than I'm currently viewing them. So I am kind of playing on the worst. It's kind of annoying to do it the way that I am, but that's what somebody told me. I don't know if that's true, but Homer's gonna be down there, so you can take a scroll as well if you want. And you already have a vulnerary, which is great. Could bring Ralph too. I think it's probably fine though that we don't. All right. Oh, I should probably take off this pure water. If he dies, I don't know why I'm just losing a pure water and a whatever. All right, let's just do it. Yeah, it's really annoying. I don't know if I mean, so the thing is, even with the other translation patch, you definitely can't do them like manually. You can't decide who goes where except by the numbers. I think it just shows you like the numbers. I'm not 100% sure how it works, but that's just kind of how the deployments work in this game. All right, I don't know how this is gonna go, but the heck? Everyone is ready, Augustrius. Hold a moment, my prince. It seems someone has come to the castle. One of Dorius's men, I believe. Prince Leaf, I'm sorry. Sorry for what? What's happened? The Imperial army counterattacked. We were slaughtered. What? Where's Dorius? Dorius, to ensure some of us could escape, he rushed the enemy's flank. I'm sorry, he met his end. Dorius, we weren't strong enough. Forgive us. That's absurd. This can't be. Prince Leaf, the time is of the essence. We must withdraw all our soldiers at once before our entire army is massacred. No, this can't be happening. Prince Leaf, snap out of it. If we lose our troops now, Duke Dorius will have died for nothing. We owe that to him, or we owe it to him to save as many of our own people as we can. Now the maggots understand what the Empire is capable of. I'll leave the rest to you, Wolf. Now that House Frege expects nothing less than Leinster's castle recapture. It shall be done. Uh-oh. Okay, so there's Canamore. So many of our people have died, but as long as I still live, so too does Elster. So normally Amalda is also on this chapter, but we murdered her, so. You pussy boys, I thought I seen charge into the enemy. Kill them all! So yeah, here's Canamore, who's a pretty decent unit that you can recruit by talking to him with Miranda, but trying to set that up is obviously easier said than done. The question is, do we want to actually try to do that, or do we want to just say, fuck it, and escape? I'm going to promote Miranda. Now, the nice thing is, we have rescue on Safi, who I did bring, I think. So that means that we have a little... Oh, she gets mounted when she promotes. I didn't even know that. So we do have a little bit of like, if we wind up pushing somebody too far forward and they wind up like getting into a bad situation, we could still save them potentially. So we have a little bit of leeway here. Yeah, I didn't realize she got mounted. That's pretty cool. He survived miraculously and is ready to fight again. It's gonna be one of the worst late game units ever. That is true. That is a good point. I definitely think more, you know, say what you will about Kaga, but man, he had no problem murdering characters. Yeah, I should be able to pick up basically everybody here. What do you have? A silver sword. Ooh. And you can reach me too? Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna put Orson here. If that kid gets picked up, that's okay. I'm gonna put Orson here. Well, actually, we should do it with Fergus. Just so that he can't get attacked by both. And then I think I'll pick you up with him. He's basically got as much movement as a mounted unit. Now, over here, I would not mind getting the houses. There's a house over here and then two over there. There's not, like, amazing, reviews for Fire Emblem 7. Probably. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Yeah, so we want to get those houses. Don't think we're gonna be able to get to those houses. I'd really like to recruit Condamore, to be honest, if we can. I don't think I've ever done it. Are you about to kill them by the thousands? Just sit me out there. I'll murder them. Yeah, I think... Because you could... Another strategy that you can use here, obviously, is to warp either Sleuth or Miranda to their corresponding recruit character, and then just recruit them on turn 1. Oh, is Marty in danger? Or I mean, it's Orson. I forgot that it gets like it halves your defense. Wait, him moving like that actually might be really good for me because I don't think the archer. The problem is I think Connemore is gonna be like too difficult to get to. You know what I mean? Marty party. The Marty party never stops. All right, where does Connemore end up? That's the question. Oh my, no! I didn't know he could get to her. We spent all that time training her to just never get shot with a bow. Oh, I didn't realize that he could reach her. That's so bad. I shouldn't have mounted her. Fuck, dude. That sucks. Damn. That's a real bummer. Okay, well, Connemore going there means I can recruit him. Oh, that's so annoying. All right, let's recruit Connemore. Hey, buddy. Connemore, stop your foolishness this instant. Princess Miranda, what are you doing here? I was rescued by Prince Leaf, and at my urging, he commanded his armies to come to Elster's aid. It cost him countless soldiers and one of his closest advisors. And what have you done for me? She's such a bitch. Just what is this called? What is all this called? What idiocy compelled you to make Elster's finest knights into imperial lapdogs? You have my deepest apologies. The enemy isn't Leinster, you fool. The Empire. The enemy is the Empire. Command the Knights of Elster to aid in Leinster's retreat. Do it this instant. As ruler, I hereby decree that all of Elster is part of Prince Leaf's Liberation Army. Their mission is now our own. As you command, milady. Knights of Elster, from this moment onward, we are part of the North Thracian Liberation Army. Serve Prince Leaf as you would serve me. We'll take sanctuary in Castle Leinster and plot the recapture of our motherland from there. So orders Her Highness Princess Miranda by royal decree. All right, well that worked. Just yell at him. Dude, Edda dying is actually so sad. We get Connemore. Oh, who keeps a leadership star. Wow, that's actually kind of huge. He seems like pretty strong, to be honest. So that's cool. And all these guys become green, which is amazing, obviously. We're just gonna keep retreating. Dude, Edda dying is so sad. Sucks. I spent all that time training her, just ever die. I actually should have unmounted Miranda because then I could have picked her up. I'm a little bit afraid of just like leaving her where she is. He doesn't have a scroll, does she? He does not. How much avoid does she? She has 8 defense with 44 avoid. I suppose we could do this. And that should probably make her like pretty safe. What have you done for me? She's the worst. She's the worst, but also the best. Flying Force Eddie. Other knights have been hurt pretty bad, right? Take this heal staff and help them on the double. Thank you, random person. I think that's all I want to do. Yeah. I don't know. When you reinforce, there's like a ton of reinforcements in this chapter, aren't they? Yeah, one great night. I think if you defeat the boss, they might stop spawning. Like I said, I'm not an expert on this chapter. I basically always just run away. The nice thing is I'm pretty sure that, yeah, the Elster units are gonna... Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, and I feel like this is a good opportunity because they're just gonna attack each other. Hopefully no one is dead by the time I get back. Oh, this turn is still going. Jesus. This turn is unending. Holy crap. And turning green adds so much more salt to the injury. It does. I was like, man, can you reprimand this one unit? Because he's a dick. We get Sed. Sed's a little bit later. You actually have the choice between recruiting Sed or a character that we actually haven't really seen yet. But that's much later. That's one of the last chapters. Sed is really good though. Was Asbel died? He's here in the episode. Oh yeah, Asbel's probably the best character in the entire game, to be completely honest. Like, Graph Caliber is so powerful, but yeah. Unfortunately, I messed up with Asbel. I can't remember how he died. Oh, I put him in like double ballista range, and I just didn't think that he would die, and then he did. But yeah, I am also surprised he died. He's an amazing character. Oh, nice. I do know that chapter in Radiant Dawn, man. That thing goes and goes and goes. It's crazy. This dude, I hope this guy dies, to be honest. I hate that guy. Yeah, Radiant Dawn turns do just go and go and go. And go and go. Yeah, that's it. So Radiant Dawn is crazy, but man, Fire Emblem 4, oh my god, dude. Those just, it just doesn't end. It just goes and it goes and it goes. It's crazy. I don't know why I just attacked that thief. It's pretty pointless, but hey, we get 24 experience. What are his weapon ranks? They have to be like pretty good, right? A and A. Any has a cost. Also, he has 10 movement, which I think is higher than that character's supposed to have. I'm gonna dismount you. I'm just gonna pick you up. I have better movement than you. Beat that is Radiant Dawn. Radiant Dawn is pretty great. Is it true that Elster or that Leinster army was wiped out at Elster? Are we doomed to live under the Empire forever? Come, have a sip of this pure water and toast with me to the final days of Leinster. I was just about to sing of the Yid massacre, the start of this kingdom's decline. In seasons past, Leinster thrived with Quan upon its throne. Though less esteemed, Trevant had dreamed of making it his own. Quan's kin by marriage, Sigurd, was the victim of a coup. Quan had no stake, but told him, "Take the aid I bring to you." Wait, Sigurd was a part of a coup? I guess he was in the end. The limber bond of friendship was a noose around his neck. Quan planned a course. I like that the music changed. Quan planned a course with half his force embarking on the trek. Did that rhyme? And so with gallant mounted knights and queen upon her steed, he slowly marched determined, parched across the desert Yid. But oh, how Trevant had waited and followed, hushed as death. His flyers would not be sated till Quan drew his final breath. So from the sky, a swarm of foes came soaring into view, their numbers vast, their dragons fast, their lances aimed true. The startled knights could not escape, the desert held them fast. They had to stand upon the sand as bloody wounds amassed. Jesus. The heart that bled for Sigurd led his forces to their end. His kingdom snatched, his queen dispatched, no respite for his friend. This world is not an ally, it is a sinister and cruel. What Quan forgot, Trevant did not, the caring man's the fool. And Sigurd he took to weeping as Thracia took their rule. There's no other code worth keeping. I, the caring man's the fool. I feel like I butchered that, but beautiful, beautiful, thank you, beautiful. Beautiful poem, thank you. About the massacre in the Yid Desert. Do you have a poem too? Pardon me, but would this book be able to help you? I'm fairly certain it's enchanted. I tried reading from it, and it summons the most terrible storms, strong gusts that sweep up anything that isn't nailed down. So please just protect us. Why don't you use it, buddy? The Wind Tome. We're gonna be getting a Wind Tome so late, but I think we've moved everybody in the middle, right? Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, really long enemy phase here. Never played Fire Emblem 4. The only time I played it a few years ago, I stopped chapter 1 because of the snooze fest. Yeah, it is very slow, that's for sure. I think it's cool. I like Radiant Dawn. I mean, I do like Radiant Dawn, but I like Genealogy. For me, Genealogy, I think you can only play Genealogy like once every year, you know? It's like a really good long movie. It's good, but you can only do it once every once in a while because it's very long and slow. Oh yeah, I love Radiant Dawn. Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn are definitely two of my favorite games for sure. We will eventually get back around to playing the Tellius games, but we gotta get through the GBA. Well, we gotta get through this game, and we gotta get through the GBA games. I'm excited to play those games again. I think it'll be fun. I like those games a lot. Why did these green units like? Why did they capture a bunch of people? The green units just have this compulsion to capture, which I guess so do the enemies, but I should eventually. I like Echoes a lot. When I first started playing Echoes, I actually really kind of didn't like it, but I actually none of the new Fire Emblem games except really like Engage. I guess I played Awakening a lot too, but Echoes I really like that because I had a lot of fun with that. Big fan. Yeah, once we get to FE9, we will be doing Maniac mode again. That's the plan. I think it's doable. I mean, my first attempt almost did it, and then my second attempt did do it. So it is long, very long, and there's going to be a lot of enemy phases on that game too. But I think it's doable. So something after Seliph. I think Radiant Dawn also has this, or I mean, I keep saying Radiant Dawn. Genealogy also has this thing where like, it's really fun to promote the units and make them really strong, and then they kind of become strong, and you're like, oh, okay, well, now what? The second generation at least has some fun bosses to fight at the end that are really strong. Stop capturing these idiots! What's your problem? You can play Radiant Dawn with all the New Game Plus content. I don't know. I guess I don't really remember how much New Game Plus content there is. I know there's like the Peleus stuff. This guy is accomplishing nothing. I hate this guy. Kills Edda. Now he's just murdering useless thieves. I'm not stopping this chapter until this man is dead. I just want that to be clear. But yeah, we could do New Game Plus. I'm not really sure what it all includes. The best OST. I remember the music being good. I don't remember it that well though. But I like a lot of the OSTs, to be honest. I think a lot of them are really good. Not much Bella. Oh, Edda got shot by a stupid bow knight that I didn't notice. So she's dead. We recruited Kanamor, and we're really just backing up toward the castle now, watching Kanamor's soldiers die. We got a death. We do, unfortunately. Quite the power trip in Fire Emblem 4 in the second generation. It'd be the equivalent of Legu's Royals. Yeah, it's pretty comparable. Really just like some holy weapons are just okay. All holy weapons are good, obviously. Some holy weapons are just okay, but stuff like Forseti is like, I mean, Forseti, especially when combined with like some charm skills, which you can get like 3 different characters with charm in the second generation, is just like, there's like 3 different characters with charm and Seliph with authority stars. Like, you're invincible. It's crazy. Peleus and a few endgame units. Oh, that's right. You can get Sephiran or whatever his name is. Never mind seeing Peleus. I like Peleus a lot. We could. I don't think it really changes the game that much. I wonder if I still have this guy. This brigand has been picked up by like 3 different cavaliers, but they keep dying. I wonder if I can download a ROM that like already has a save file with a completed thing, or maybe I still have my say if I'll be on my other computer. But yeah, if it doesn't, I feel like it wouldn't change the gameplay that much. So we kind of may as well do it, right? I'd be down to do it. We'll see once we get there, obviously, but yeah, I like Peleus. Unfortunately, Marty does not have the best movement, so it's going to take him a little while to get up there, but should be good. We basically just need to slowly back up for the rest of this chapter. Again, this chapter is pretty straightforward if you're not trying to, like, abuse it for items. That's actually one of the things I really like about Fire Emblem 5 game design, is there's very different ways to play chapters. There are, like, tons of cool items on, like, every single chapter, but unlike more modern Fire Emblem games, like the GBA games, where you can pretty easily get everything on your way to routing the chapter, in this game, like, chapters become way more difficult if you actually want to, like, squeeze it for items. So it's really like a decision you have to make every time. I have a feeling of mowing down armies. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Holy crap, he's actually healing. He's healing the brigand that keeps getting captured. You know what's funny is that brigand also has no items because he keeps getting his stuff taken. Oh no, that's a different brigand. Yeah, Fire Emblem 4, it's kind of like novel in a way, because you get to see, yeah, like your units just cutting down enemy after enemy, you know, after enemy, but and there is a lot of that, again, especially toward the end. With Forseti, and then the Balmung is really busted too. Fucker skills. Oh, are those the guys with Miracle? Yes. I want that guy to die. That's the dude that killed Edda. We want him to die. Fuck that dude. I hate that guy. We can get an image of... Speaking of Edda, we can get an image of her. I'm really sad. I don't think I've ever trained Edda before, and we had a pretty nice looking Edda. And then I got her killed. Feels bad, man. Here she is in all her glory. Oh, sorry, I forgot Callian died. I might have to make these a little smaller. Can we do 3? Maybe. Wow, these are the most uneven things. These are so uneven. Who cares? The point is a lot of people are dead. Oh wait, is it player phase? Oh no, it's enemy. It's a ally unit phase. All right, for now we'll have this. I can add some more deaths. We'll see if I get bored within the next couple of days. Maybe I'll just like add a bunch of deaths. All right, let's check out these guys. So do they all have Miracle? Well, that sounds annoying as hell. Yeah, it does not sound super fun. This guy is still alive. He doesn't have anything. Thankfully, he's gonna die very soon, which we love. Just fuck that dude. Can I go? No, I gotta go around that way. Okay, we can probably start escaping. I don't really need any of these units anymore, I think. They have 16 luck as well. What's the... Wait, Miracle is luck... I thought that said luck divided by 3. Miracle is luck times 3? Okay, that is fucking ridiculous. What the hell? So, if you had capped luck, you would have a 60% chance to avoid dying every time? Oh my god, that's insane. Yeah, I thought it said luck divided by 3 or something. I thought it was like a very small chance. Yeah, that's really annoying. The cool thing is that we're actually going to get the Master Seal because I've rescued enough of these units. Although, at this stage, I don't really know who I'm going to give that to. We could give it to, you know, the Brave Lance and oh, that's right, because the Brave Lance gives plus 10 luck, doesn't it? Oh, I never thought about that. He has a 90% chance not to die. Oh my god, I never thought about that. I actually didn't use Finn. I almost always use Finn. I haven't really used Finn very much. That's insane. Holy shit. No. So that's why we haven't been engaging with the enemies, because we just have to escape. That's what I was saying. Like, one of the strategies you can take for this chapter is just to bring a bunch of units you don't care about to the south here, let them all die, and then just escape and leave them behind. Or you don't have to let them die. Yeah, you can see the reinforcements just keep coming on this chapter. So unless you start like whittling them down right away, it's gonna be really tough for you. But that's why it's important that you can't that you have to bring 16 units, because hypothetically you could just bring Leaf and only Leaf and then leave right away. But you have to bring at least 16 units. Yes, kill that Archer Knight. Kill him. Yes, fuck that guy. I hate that guy. He killed Edda. I love that they're healing these brigands. What the hell? Poor Edda. And it's the most like not matching death counter I've ever put together. Whatever. What's the next chapter? Oh, the next chapter is pretty straightforward. And then chapter after that's actually pretty easy. And then it's the prison camp. And then Beyond the River, which actually the rest of this game will probably go pretty fast, because it's like a decent amount of warp skipping and some pretty straightforward chapters. Yeah, I usually warp skip 24 as well, and then you don't go to 24x, and then it's the final chapter. Yeah, so to be honest, the next handful of chapters are probably going to be pretty fast. Although to be honest, our warp situation right now is not amazing, but this music's so eerie. I mean, we did just lose like half of our army. We're not in a great spot. When the enemies heal each other, I know it's cute. Especially when it's brigands, because it doesn't make any sense, right? Like, sure, they're both our enemies, but why would the Frege army be healing the brigands that are trying to like raid the countryside? Or V7 endgame chapters? I mean, those great chapters. Seems that way. Hammern, it's missing one or two. Or wait, maybe three. Oh shit, I don't know. Because I hammered his light brand. I hammered Graph Caliber, I think, right before Asbel died. And then I think we did Warp once. So I think we have 2 uses left. I think. I could be wrong about that. So we're currently, and the thing is, I didn't get the warp staff from that one Gaiden chapter, which means we only have 1 warp staff right now, and it's broken. So basically, we have 6 warp uses with the 2 hammering uses, unless it's more than 2, which I'm not sure. So we still have a decent amount of warp, but we don't have infinite like you do sometimes. Now in the prison camp, you can get some warps very easily, which is nice, but. Urges of Chaos, of course, they'd heal the brigands. They don't care. They can't die. They have a 50-50 chance of dying every time somebody tries to kill them. What do they care? You read and assume they... Yeah, as long as... It's brigands wearing their... we wore our red pants today, so we blend in. It's weird. As long as you put a little red hat on, a little red mask on, and some red pants, you not only do the Frege Knights not kill you, they heal you. It's weird. It's great. This enemy phase? Oh, I know. I won't do this because I'm gonna become obsessed again, but we could bring back the speed up. Good lord. This shit's crazy. Thankfully, I think this is the only chapter like this. Or at least the only one that I won't be warp skipping. Well, although with our warp situation, I don't really know how that's going to go, but we'll see. Just Olwen's there. Thunder's awesome for capturing Master Lance Generals. I feel like that would be so scary to actually do, but as long as she doesn't die, I suppose I could see that being extremely powerful, yeah. Dark Thunder's really good. But she gets weighed down like a shit ton, but I feel like I'd be so scared, but I'm sure, I think you had Olwen in those pictures, right? I'm sure she was like hella busted. When you speeding, all right. Hold on. I need it. The problem is I took the button off my controller. Okay, we'll do this. Wait, why doesn't it like it? Oh, wait, we don't want that. Why doesn't it like my... Wait. Oh, you have to hold it. Oh, I didn't know you... Wait, wasn't it a toggle last time I activated it? Why is it hold now? I don't know. All right, just this once. We're gonna skip through this enemy phase. Although, oh, I wanted to see that level up. Did he get speed? No. Okay. Oh, wait, this is kind of annoying. Wait, can you guys kill Leaf? I feel like probably not, right? 16 attack. Here, take a scroll. You should be fine. Here, I'm gonna equip the... Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I think this should also be fine. Yeah, we're good. Okay, we should be good. Look at this. I don't think I've ever had this be this close. Usually I don't try to have a character like Marty with his low movement be one of the Pant Wee's good grief. Yeah, that actually makes sense. I mean, it gives charm. I don't know if charm works. No, I don't think charm works for for himself. I don't think. That was a little sketchy, but we got there. Meaty enemy face. You suck in Fire Emblem 5. I know, dude. His stats are so much better in Fire Emblem 4. And so the Empire's retaliation begins. There's nothing more we can do. We should retreat to the castle. Augustrius, this is all your fault. It's like I killed... Oh, it's all my fault. I was like, Leaf, what the fuck? It's all your fault. It's all my fault. It's like I killed Dorius myself. You don't have the luxury of wallowing in regret. Not now. There will be time to atone for Duke Dorius after you've defended Leinster, I think he said. Summon all your patience and discipline. You'll need it for what lies ahead. You're right. Come now, I do bring some good news. I've heard multiple reports that a large rebellion is taking place in the eastern reaches of Isaac. They seem to be putting up a good fight against the Empire, by all accounts. Do you know who their leader is? If the rebellion is in Isaac, couldn't it be Prince Shannon? Finn told me about him. He is the most gifted sword arm in all the world, and he's beloved by his people. We have Shannon. He's kind of like Shannon. In short, he's a far greater man than I. Of course, Prince Shannon is with the rebels, but their leader is someone else. That being Lord Seliph of House Chelpy or Kelpie. I never really knew how to pronounce that. Let's say Chelpy. People of Isaac and Granville alike hail him as the Scion of Light. Lord Seliph, can this be true? I believe it is, and his father, Lord Sigurd, was your uncle. The Crusader Sigurd. As recently as a decade ago, he was reviled as a traitor, but nowadays he's a popular folk hero. He saw through the Emperor's schemes from the beginning and died trying to protect the world from his machinations. I wouldn't give Sigurd that much credit, but okay. Bard spread his tale across the land, and it captivated the hearts of every man, woman, and child suffering under the Empire's rule. And so he became more legend than man. Now the child of that legend is fighting to realize his father's dream. The people feel hope once again, and blinded by that hope, they wouldn't hesitate to die for his cause. Don't kill Xavier. I'm sorry, Troll Cheese. You're a little late. We did murder Xavier, unfortunately. Yeah, too late. Look, if I had even a singular way to put anyone to sleep, I might have tried to get him, but this is a bounty from the gods. We couldn't have crafted a more perfect opportunity for ourselves. What exactly are you saying? I'm saying there's a reason so many people are ready to die for Lord Seliph. It's not just because he's a strong warrior. Our era demands a hero. The people clamor for one, and so someone has crafted Lord Seliph to be their hero. Forged him, if you will, in much the same way one forges metal into a blade, taking a man and sculpting him into what the people need. Do you understand? No one chooses to become a hero. They're willed into a hero by the people around them, shaped by the needs of others. Augustus, does that mean the people in my life crafted me to be what they need too? Yeah, Leaf. You'll have to come to your own conclusions on that matter. Though I will say this, recall that Duke Dorius lost an arm protecting you, and now he's traded his life for yours. Have you ever stopped to wonder why I did that? Why do so many people keep sacrificing themselves for you? Why do so many hail you as a hero? Think on that and think well. Have they seen his stats? I don't know if I'd call him a hero. Constraints is incompetence. I'm just saying what we're all thinking. Oh, there is Kadu Industrious. That's true. We did not get the member card. I don't even know what the member card does in this game, to be honest. But be a forest maiden needs. Oh yeah, if you want Sigurd to kill anyone, just tell him that yeah, there's a hot forest maiden somewhere, and he'll be there in a heartbeat. Princess ordered that he not be disturbed for the time being. You may state your business to me instead. Well, we fled from Elster. You see, the Imperials were hot on our trail when your army showed up to help us. Was comment set. That is true. If we put a lot of effort into Leaf right now, he actually probably would be a pretty strong unit, to be honest. We just wanted to give the prince this master seal as a way of saying thanks. Leave it with me. I'll deliver it to the prince and convey your gratitude. All right, thank you. He doesn't have time for all the women like you. There is like a final sword you get, the like Bragi blade or something that I think is pretty strong. So maybe Training Leaf has its and all. Definitely leave the hot women in your area. Oh, for sure. Especially if you told them they're in a forest. All right, well, this is where I'm going to end the stream for today. Other than the edit death, these chapters actually went pretty well. Like I said, we do have a decent amount more chapters to go, but a lot of this is probably going to be pretty fast. Because again, now the warp staff starts to become a part of the game, and we're probably going to be using that a lot, so not too much left, but yeah, Xavier also, that is true. Xavier also, I should get a picture of Xavier. I'll get a picture of Xavier next time. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. It was a fun stream as always. I'll be back probably tomorrow. If not, what day is it? Tuesday? Thursday? I don't know. I'll be back within the next couple of days. Same time. We'll do some more of this game. So everybody enjoy the rest of your nights, and I will see you then. Oh, usually I do the save state after I stop recording, but